Oh, hey, we're not live, are we right now? I don't think so.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, check that out. We're live. That's cool. This is the College Gamers Podcast for January 16th, 2016. Hello and welcome everybody to the College Gamers Podcast. I am Mike and I am joined every week or almost every week by my good friend Taft. Hello, Taft.
Hey, Mike, what's up?
Nothing much, just sitting in my room recording a podcast. How is your first week of school?
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it? Wait, it hasn't already happened?
I'm thinking of the semester. My bad. Whatever. I'm looking forward to my second week of school. No,
That's good.
It was a good first week. I enjoyed it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been interesting. You like your teachers?
I do. I love my archaeology teacher.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is she like? Well, why do you like her so much?
She's a grad student, so she kind of gets it. Like she's like,
I gotcha.
She's like, for our book, she's like, okay, we're gonna be using this book version, whatever.
Yeah.
It is $200 and something, but on Amazon they're selling the first and second editions for 99 cents.
Oh, jeez, that's a steal.
And the only difference is these two chapters that I'm going to teach you in the next 2 days. They won't be much on the test.
That's great. I love teachers that are down to earth and kind of get it. You know?
Exactly. And then yesterday, she was like, "This is gonna be the most boring lecture I teach you all semester," and I really enjoyed the lecture. So
yeah, an energetic teacher can really make or break a class.
Exactly.
And speaking of good teachers, this semester I'm taking Discrete Structures, which is it's a computer science course, and going into it, nobody knew what the class was about. Like, we knew it was a math class, but we didn't know what type of math it was or who was teaching it. And everyone gets to class. We're sitting around. No one knows. Everyone's asking each other what the class is about, but no one knows. It's pretty sketch, you know?
Sounds like it.
No one knows who the teacher is. And before I get into any further into this, I'm just going to let you know, I'm not going to drop any names, but there's one specific teacher in the computer science department who's notoriously terrible. Like, if you look him up on Rate My Professor, which I try not to look at weigh that too much, but if you look it up on Rate My Professor, he has some pretty terrible. It's like I don't think he has anything higher than 2.
Golly,
like he is. Like he's old enough that I think he might be older than computers. I don't know how he studied them. So no one knows who our teacher is, and we're sitting around. It's almost 15 minutes into class, which when you can leave, right? That's the rule.
15 minutes, and if they don't show up,
yeah. Some people are looking around.
Canceled.
People are packing their bags. They're getting ready to go, and we're sitting there, and the door opens, and everyone looks behind us, and in walks that teacher.
Oh, jeez.
And everybody just face palms themselves. And here's the thing: it's the only section that's available this semester, so I can't switch sections. So Discrete Structures is gonna be it's gonna be a rough class.
What's the class about?
It's you didn't describe that very well. It's on the math of precision. It's counting. I think it's basically maybe the study of efficiency. And
okay.
so for an example, using minimum comparisons for something.
Okay.
It is computer science related, but you don't need to be a mathematician to get it. But
okay.
I think he's going to make the class harder than it needs to be.
Probably.
So other than that, fun class. I love my my art teacher. I'm taking art 1011 this semester, and he seems like a really cool guy.
Nice.
Pretty down to earth, like you said. Those are the best teachers.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah. So also, busy week of news this week.
It is, actually.
So we better just hop into that pool before it gets too cold. Breaking news. I'll tell you, Taft. First of all, if segues could kill, I would be pretty good at.
Yeah,
2,
no,
if
hold on.
looks could kill, I'd be dead right now.
Yeah.
The look you just gave me because that segue was lethal.
That was bad.
Do you have a license to carry that look, sir?
Yes.
Conceal that look?
Yes.
All right. So, some big news this week. Actually, shortly after we recorded the last episode, I got an email from EA announcing this. It's called Origin Access, and it's it's like this subscription service where you get all these perks on the Origin store, including 10% off all Origin purchases, even if that game's on sale. So it's 20% off. If you buy that and you have Origin access, you have 30% off because it adds that 10%. Also, it gives you access to the Vault, is what they're calling it, and the Vault is it looks like a bunch of EA games. So it's a bunch of Battlefield games, Sim, all the Dead Space games.
Oh, yay. They have Sim City.
Yeah,
this is the greatest thing ever.
Exactly. So, but it looks like instead of having to buy all these games to play them, you can pay $5 a month and play any of them.
Yeah, that's not bad, especially considering the number of games and the caliber of games that they have on there.
Yeah, I mean, they're all EA games, and I see this growing very rapidly.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I'm sure they're going to get some non-EA titles in there. And so it made me think, what if Steam did something like this? Like, made a Steam Pro.
And you bought Steam or something like that and had access to all
like say a Steam started up a subscription service where it did kind of the same thing. And, Origin, I don't really think of Origin as my place to go to buy games. Really, the only draw of me having an Origin account is, I think so I can play Titanfall and if I want to play Battlefield, I would have to go through Origin.
Yeah, I had to go through Origin to get my beta for Battlefront.
Oh yeah, Battlefront's also on there. By the way, speaking of Titanfall, not in the Vault list.
Really?
Yes,
that's surprising.
You would think that'd be on there, but not on there. Also, but they have all the latest Battlefield games. Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting. And that 10% off, if I was an avid Origin user, I would really consider this because that 10% off would certainly add up in the long run.
Oh yeah.
You buy, if you buy a $50 game, that's already paid for itself.
Yeah, you buy 10 games if you're an avid user, you're going to buy 10 games.
Definitely.
That's a game. That's a free game.
And $5 a month for a subscription isn't that much. I mean, it's like less than Netflix.
Yeah.
And if you play video games instead of Netflix, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But I think
video games and chill.
Yeah.
That is a dream.
That doesn't quite work because you have to pay attention to the video game. Maybe depends what you're playing. Halo, you don't have to.
Depends on how you're chilling.
Oh, that's true. You need to zone out. Well, no, that wouldn't work because I would get into the game and just not care. I'd be like, no, stop touching me. We need to get through this level. I need this achievement.
Yeah, Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, but I think definitely if they grow the vaults, I think the vault is gonna be the biggest draw for people.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's definitely the biggest draw for me.
Like the 10% is nice, but they have free trials. They're not demos, but it's a free trial of a game where I guess you can play the whole game. According to the website, play free trials, which are real games, not demos. Oh, and progression carries over if you buy it. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so you can play the game for an hour.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm guessing it's a time thing. That's really cool. Oh wait, it does say limited time. Oh, there you go. You should read, Mike. That'd be useful. So that's pretty nice. You save on DLC content, third-party stuff. That's pretty... this is a really cool idea, and I see Steam implementing this at some point in the future.
Don't.
You don't? Why not? Why not?
I just don't think that Steam's going to do it. Steam's like, we got it on lockdown.
That's true. I mean, but they have this huge user base. They already have
they make more money from the the part they get from buying from people buying games.
That's true, but I think it wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt, but actually, I could see it hurting them monetarily.
Why would that be?
Because say they can charge extra. So say they charge $10.
Okay.
Over time, people are like, I'm gonna pay this $10 a month. Most people I know buy more than one game a month that
really?
have Steam.
I gotcha.
They buy a couple small games.
Yeah.
But those things add up over time, and they get a lot more pieces and stuff like that.
That's true. I mean, are you talking through the I guess they have their version of the vaults?
Yeah.
Do you think that would hurt them?
Yeah.
I can see that.
The discount wouldn't. The discount would be good, but
discount would be good. Yeah, but that also depends. They can control which games go into the free to play if you have access.
You would, but that would also they would have to have their more expensive games on there.
That's true. But, I'm sure they could do research and play with the price point if they were to do something like
They
this.
could, but
Yeah. But,
I don't think. I think it's an unnecessary thing for them to do.
yeah, I got you. But I think they could do something like this and pull it off. But Origin, this is a really cool concept. I'm not going to, I'm probably not going to use it just because, first, I don't have the money for it. But if I did, I probably wouldn't use this because I just don't use Origin that much.
Yeah.
I don't use it unless I have to go through it to open Titanfall, and that's the only reason I use it right now.
Nice.
So, yeah. Continuing on. Hey, speaking of Titanfall, let's talk about this. Titanfall Studio is working on a third-person adventure game.
Really?
Did you hear about this?
Is it Titanfall 2?
It's with Titanfall 2.
Wait, what do you mean?
We already know we're getting Titanfall 2
I was asking.
sometime in
I was
2017.
saying could this possibly be like them we're working on Titanfall 2, but we're also working on this, but they're actually the same game.
No, they're not. They're two separate games, which is exciting.
It is, but how cool would that be to have a free roam Titanfall?
The story mode and everything. Do
Yeah.
you know if Titanfall 2 is having story mode?
I've heard rumors that it is
I see. Well, rumors
a
are
single player actual story mode,
with not just PvP maps.
not just PvP. Yeah, I've heard that, and I've heard that for that was one of the first things at the beginning,
Yeah.
and I've heard even super reputable sources like
Mhm.
IGN, their podcasts and stuff like that, talking about stuff like that. So
I got you. Yeah. So the reason why we know they're making another game is because they posted a job on, it looks like their website or Gamstra website, where they're looking for a senior level designer for Titanfall 2 and an unnamed project. So, yes, that's how we know it. And
Yeah.
often, I see this a lot. People going to the job sections of game developers.
just to see what they're making.
Yeah. I see this people are doing this all the time for Blizzard and Activision.
Yeah, I mean it's smart.
Yeah.
Developers aren't gonna be like, this is where it's gonna be leaked from.
Yeah.
People looking for a job, and then well, crap, that's where it was leaked from.
Yeah. I gotcha. So, yeah, let's say it's a fantasy game of some kind. Would you get it, Taft?
Probably. I like Respawn.
Yeah.
They've done well.
They have done well. Do they have any other titles other than?
They did Brink. They did part of Brink.
Oh, did they?
I want to say so. No, wait, was that Respawn? No, that wasn't Respawn. That was Splash or something like that.
Who did Brink? I'm gonna look it up. Live research on the show. Brink, designer, video game.
They were Splash Damage. That's it. They have a similar logo.
Oh, I gotcha.
No, I can't think of anything else that Respawn's done. Then
No. Yeah,
but
I
they
get
did
it.
well with Titanfall, so I trust them.
Yeah, so that they busted their way in there.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
came out swinging. So, talking of coming out swinging, totally didn't plan that. That was right off the noggin.
Making my segues look bad, Taft.
Come on, Mike, get it. So, have you heard about the new Wii U Pokemon fighting game?
Pokemon fighting.
As in Super Smash Bros. Pokemon.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Please tell me about this.
It's called Pokken Tournament.
No. Oh, wait. I think I saw something about getting its own controller.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything.
It looks like a simplified game. I mean,
Nice.
a GameCube computer. Controller.
Basically, all it is, it's a ported arcade game from Japan.
I gotcha.
With it even has the same name. It's gonna come out. They have finally released a date for it,
All right.
and it is coming out March 18th.
March. That's soon.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, but it's only for the Wii U because it's Nintendo.
Saw
they
that
don't,
coming.
They don't give anything to anybody else.
No, they're not. But they're making a mobile game. Other than that, I really think Nintendo would do really well if they branched out a little bit.
They would. I'm excited for their new system.
Oh, the next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
it's
they
gonna be
said
pretty cool.
they said it's not going to be anything like the Wii or anything.
The
so
motion gimmick.
Yeah. They're done with that one.
Yeah, they need to be.
But yeah, the game is basically just it really is just very basically like a Pokemon version of Street Fighter or something.
Please tell me Pikachu is gonna punch through someone's chest.
Probably. No, that'd be so awesome if they had fatalities or something like that.
That'd be
Charizard
pretty
burn
gruesome.
somebody to a
first-
crisp.
The first rated M Pokemon game.
Squirtle drown somebody.
Blastoise shoves someone's head in his cannon and
Fires
blows
them off.
apart.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Gosh, that got gruesome really fast.
Yeah, it did. But also, if you pre-order the game,
Yeah.
You get a Mewtwo amiibo.
And those little figure things.
Yeah, except for it's a card. You get the card. The
Wait.
Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card.
It's a card? Oh.
Yeah, because the statue, like the actual amiibo, has not come out yet. Like, it hasn't been announced.
So it's kind of like a reserved card kind of thing.
I'm not sure exactly. It might be like a trading card kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is it like, so it's collectible? Is it shiny or anything? Or
I
what?
don't know. They don't have a picture of it on here, unfortunately.
I got
I tried to find a picture, couldn't find one.
I got
But it will be the Shadow Mewtwo,
cool.
which will be pretty awesome.
Shadow Mewtwo. Is that only in the show? Like, have you seen Shadow Mewtwo in like a game somewhere?
No, we've seen like Shadow Lugia and stuff, but I don't think we've ever seen Shadow Mewtwo.
I got you. Well, speaking of release dates, Taft, do you remember how we talked about Target leaking Homefront's release date?
Yeah. Did they change it or something?
No, it was actually confirmed.
Nice.
They were like, you know what?
It's out
It's
as
going
well.
out. We're done.
I'm
done
so
with this.
excited. I'm so excited for that game because I've been. It is going to be like it's officially like it's a free roam game. Like
Nice.
I know last time we talked about it, like talked about what it was going to be. We were like, is it free roam? Is it not? It definitely is.
Yeah.
Definitely open world. It's gonna be tight.
Nice. That's really exciting. You know, I'm hoping they kind of bring the series back because I was kind of disappointed by the first one.
Yeah, it's a good idea, just horribly executed in the first one.
Cool concept. Didn't the movie do the same thing at some point?
There were two movies. The first one was a cult classic, Red Dawn.
Oh yes, that one.
The first one was a cult classic, and then the remake of it was
was-
still a pretty good movie.
Remake was Koreans, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm getting it from.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, so yeah, confirmed May 17th. We're getting Homefronts. We're getting skateboard bombs and a cool motorcycle
Parkour.
parkour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be nice.
it's gonna be pretty cool.
Okay. No segue. Just gonna jump into this one.
Here we go.
Mike, I want to talk to you real quick about how have you heard
Jesus.
about our Lord and Savior Jesus? No, that's not what I'm here to talk about.
All right. This is a video game podcast.
Yeah, video game podcast, not religious. Woo.
You could argue we worship video games in the weird way.
I guess.
I'm sure you could find some twisted arguments for it,
Let's
but that's
stop
not the point.
before we insult anybody.
Right.
So, Square, a former Square Enix employee, what's it? Brian Horton.
Brian Horton?
Yes.
Does he hear who?
Seriously?
Sorry, I thought I was
Mike, I'm in
funny.
the middle of something. Go.
Sorry,
No.
it's kind of ruined the energy there.
No. So Brian Horton was a director for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
And he has just recently quit there and been hired by Activision to work on Call of Duty.
Nice.
So what do you think that means for the future of Call of Duty?
Well, I haven't played Tomb Raider, so.
But I mean, Tomb Raider is an incredibly story-driven game. I mean,
you think it's story?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think this is. People have complained lately about Call of Duty single player.
I think that's
It's
exactly.
all the multiplayer lately.
Yeah.
So I think they might bring her in. No, is it
It's
he or
him.
she? It's a him. Blah. I think they're bringing him in to help maybe revise the story and bring that back up to par.
I've also heard that they I forget what her name is. They did bring in a female writer for this to write about the story mode and stuff. So I think Activision's like really trying to step up their game because
Yeah.
Activision's the one that did what's it called, the original Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the Modern Warfare series and stuff like that.
Which
and
was, the first.
they did so well on that.
Yeah, I would say the first one had a really good story.
The first one had a really good story. The second one had a decent, and the second and third one had decent ones.
Yeah.
But the first one was by far the first Modern Warfare was one of the best Call of Duty games of all time.
Oh, definitely. They really broke some records or
So
something.
yeah, they just need to go ahead. Like they need to go back to the story. Like that's where its roots are at.
Definitely.
Have awesome multiplayer and stuff like that, but go back to the story. Don't focus on multiplayer.
Yeah. Well, I think the multiplayer was really driving sales for a while, but they might be getting back to their core elements.
Basically, the multiplayer is all the same now. Like they don't change anything up about multiplayer. They might add a new game mode, but I didn't hear about any new game modes really for the new one.
Yeah. It's just different maps.
I haven't played it, so I can't say that they don't have any new game modes, but
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything special about any new ones if they have had new ones, you know?
And for me, I like playing games through the single player. Like
Exactly.
I enjoy a good story. So there's no reason why I need to pick up, Black Ops 40 a 5 if there's no point in the story isn't good. So It's a story for the next one is
But,
really
hey.
good because of this. I might pick it up.
But Activision also did Ghost.
Was Ghost good?
Ghost was horrid.
Oh, okay.
Ghost is, I think, at least for me, but I'm pretty sure most people will agree that Ghost is recognized as the absolute worst Call of Duty there is.
Really?
Yeah.
I think maybe they need to get back to their World War II roots.
They really do. Like, that was the best. Modern Warfare 3 was, not Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty 3
Yeah.
was my favorite one.
I still have like some of the Call of Duty like World War II ones.
Call
For,
of
like
Duty,
PlayStation
Call
2.
of Duty 3 was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yep. I had that sucker on Wii.
Yeah. And now would be the time to do it because, you know, that big, no one's making it. For a while, World War II games were big.
Oh,
but,
what's it called? Medal of Honor's coming out with one.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Medal of Honor.
Yeah, they've been out on the back burner for a while.
Talk about a series that is overlooked.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a lot of good work, but
I think we're getting tired of it. I know I am. I think people are getting tired of futuristic and modern warfare. Like,
definitely.
or not even necessarily modern. I'd be fine if they went back to modern, but I'm getting tired of futuristic. I want to see a gun that's an actual gun, you know?
I understand. You know, there's something different about present, you know.
Exactly. It's more it's more prevalent. Like, it's something that we deal with. Like,
Exactly. Like futuristic is fun, but you know, seeing through walls and stuff, it's, you know, it's kind of
it just gets too
it's boring.
Yeah.
That whole run and gun thing. So speaking of video game developers and games, gosh, I fumbled this segue and
Twitter. We're talking about Twitter, people.
I dropped this segue on a small puppy and the puppy started crying. I don't know. I fumbled the segue so badly it caught on fire under my feet.
Okay, so the name of this podcast episode will be Dark as Crap.
The darker. That's what school does to you. It makes you sad and lonely and want to eat, you know, ice cream and cry.
Okay, but back to the topic is we're talking about Twitter's gaming.
Yes, Twitter
account.
Twitter has a gaming account, and I actually looked at it. It looks like a bunch of retweets. It's just a bunch of retweets. Also, it's a bunch of retweets of people welcoming them to Twitter, like all like Best Buy and Overwatch did something. Like, it's just a bunch of people saying like, "Hello and welcome to Twitter gaming," blah blah blah.
Yeah, no. Bethesda tweeted them and was like, "Hello at Twitter Gaming. How are you doing today?" And they responded back, "Just wandering through the wasteland."
Yeah. So someone on Twitter is having fun with this. But it looks like it's another one of their news aggregate thing. Like, they have a Twitter accounts for government, fashion, television.
Yeah, it's just the gaming one of those.
Exactly. So I understand, like, it may be a big event's coming.
Yeah,
They're probably going to cover it.
They did something with the Video Game Awards. They live tweeted people, like, selfies and stuff like that people took at the Video Game Awards.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be like, if you want to see everything about video games, you should probably follow them.
Yeah,
they're probably going to be funneling it all to one account.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to follow. Get all the major stuff in one spot.
Definitely. But it's probably also going to be a lot of filler as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Twitter gaming. Hey, you hear about Twitter's stock recently?
No.
No? I'm kind of a weird person. I like economics. But Twitter's stock right now is actually at an all-time low.
Really?
Yeah.
So time to buy.
Yeah, or don't touch it. It's hazardous. But yeah, apparently it's at an all-time low right now. I think they're having some slow user growth, and they're just,
not doing well.
I guess they're not doing well. I mean, I like it, but also whenever I walk through campus, I see everyone on Facebook. And I just, those are going to be people who are going to grow up and use Facebook, or they're going to grow up and use Twitter, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Twitter. Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So, speaking of slow, you know what's fast?
Speed Racer?
You know what else is fast?
The Flash?
Okay, stop it. You know where I'm going with this. No.
I really don't. Where are we going with this?
Really? Like, we talked about this last week. Like,
Oh, no, I don't.
I'm talking about
Help me here.
talking about the kangaroo.
Oh, the kangaroo.
Yeah, so-
Oh, the kangaroo.
So, Ark Survival Evolved on Xbox One finally got the kangaroo update.
Way to catch up, Taft.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're gonna.
Hey, it was only a week behind.
That's your. Watch another week. You're gonna get the winter update.
Yeah.
Where it was like frozen for a week.
Exactly. No, so I just got my little. I haven't gotten one yet, but I just got that update. So that's interesting. But that was like the small thing I wanted to talk about Ark.
That kangaroo looks so awesome.
It does.
I cannot wait to get one.
I want to get somebody to like ride in the pouch.
Drive-bys.
Exactly. No, but Ark has added another update this week.
Oh, really?
They have added giant dung beetles.
Giant dung beetles. Fantastic.
Giant dung beetles. These things called Dimetrodons.
You know, Taft, I learned when like 10 minutes into the game, I'm just going to stop trying to pronounce the names of the creatures.
But I got this. Dimetrodon.
It's part of your major.
No, it's not.
No, aren't you into dinosaurs or something? I don't
I'm
know.
taking
what you do.
a dinosaur and extinction class, but it's not part of my major.
Oh, whatever. You're a dinosaur person or whatever people do when you dig up dirt and stuff.
I'm an archaeologist versus a paleontologist.
So do you just remove crystal stuff from temples and run from giant wooden? I mean, like not wooden, giant solid rock balls and stuff.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Okay.
Okay. So no, but they added giant dung beetles, which will actually eat your poop, and
they'll eat your poop?
They eat poop and stuff like that. And they turn it into oil or fertilizer.
That's really exciting, actually.
Yeah, like they turn it into stuff. They're useful.
I don't know the current, other than killing fish and occasionally getting it. I don't know how else you get oil.
I found rocks that contained it.
Oh, you found rocks that contained oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went up north in like the tundra area, northwest part.
Yeah.
There's some rocks up there that contain it.
I gotcha. I definitely want to like make a base in the tundra area.
Yeah, it's just really difficult to make one.
Of course, it's the hardest, but at the same time, I love frozen tundras, like that kind of realm, that kind of thing.
So they did that, and they add the Dimetrodon.
Yeah.
Which they describe it as like a protective creature. Basically, its main use is to provide you shade and provide you when it's hot and give you heat when it's cold.
Wait, what?
Like walk next to it, I guess, and you'll be hotter versus it's got a really, really big spine on its back that'll give you shade.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But they also added something really, really interesting.
And what is that?
Take a wild guess. See if you can guess.
Oh gosh. They added
it involves beverages.
Beverages? Soda?
No.
Water?
Nope.
Beer. Oh, they added beer?
They added beer kegs.
That's hilarious. I really hope it makes your character's vision blurry.
They said I
bet they described stamina.
They said for making tasty brew with various status enhancing effects.
Oh, nice.
But watch out for the subsequent hangover.
Oh, nice. So they're basically like potions, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I guess, depending on the berry, I'm assuming you'll get different.
Probably like stem berries probably increase your stamina and other stuff like that.
Microberries will like make you pass out or something.
Probably something like that, yeah.
That's hilarious. That's
make you feel fantastic.
Less pain. That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah, like you don't get hurt as bad.
They numb you.
Yeah, you don't get hurt as bad or something like that.
Yeah, if they do something like that, they would have to, so you take less damage, but then you take a bunch of damage later or something.
Maybe.
Because if you can't,
they just might make it really hard to kill or something like that.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's really cool. Brews. I bet you're going to have to let it sit overnight or something, or
probably. Yeah, it's probably going to take a while. It's probably going to be really expensive to make.
Of course, you need all the resources and
yeah.
It's a grindy game. It's a surprisingly grindy game,
but it's still a fun grindy game.
Oh, definitely. They make it. Of course, we're not level 60 yet.
That's true.
We'll see how things are when they're level 60.
Yeah.
So, PC sales are actually down this quarter, the last quarter. I'm not too familiar with financial quarters, so just roll with me here. But the last 3 months of 2015, PC sales actually were down 10.6%.
Really?
At the end of the year.
Because consoles are great.
Well, here's the thing. Custom PC makers are actually seeing more growth. So I think gaming PCs are fine. But what I'm thinking, you're seeing this downside of PC sales. I think that's from people buying tablets and things. If you buy like a Surface or an iPad, you don't need to buy, a PC or something.
Yeah.
Because most people don't need a high-end PC or whatever. So I think that's what that's from. But Origin, not the thing we were talking about earlier, but they're actually a custom PC retailer, actually saw double-digit growth in the last quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So I think that's where that's from. And another thing to think about, PC gamers, we don't buy whole PCs at a time.
That's true.
We buy parts. Like I just replaced my motherboard and CPU, or I'll go buy another graphic card. You know, that kind of thing. We're not buying whole computers. So I just thought that was interesting. We're not really a tech podcast, but I thought that this kind of reflected video games.
Yeah, it's video games and stuff like that.
So yeah, just so people know, there's no video of this, but Taft is rocking Peep on his head, and he's about to get the achievement for wearing Peep during a podcast.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Just so those of you who don't know what a peep is, get your life together.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Play WoW.
I love you. It's a little bird that sits on top of your head in World of Warcraft.
Yes.
I forget how you get it though.
It's the most. It's in your garrison, and you have to jump up and reach it. It's like it actually takes some skill to get it first. Eventually, it's pretty easy though. But it's just sitting in a tree somewhere you can get. So ESPN wants to be the place for
Video games,
esports. They officially opened a esports section in their website. It's nothing too flashy. I was actually looked at earlier today, and it's kind of bland compared to like PC Gamer or Polygon, the other major news sources. It's actually kind of bland looking. I mean, like good for them for
trying for it. Yeah,
for trying for it. Actually, let's see, where was it? Oh yeah, earlier this year, I think it was. Or no, it was during they live broadcasted the International 2014 some sort of competition. For some reason they don't tell us which one it is.
You mean 2015?
It was actually 2014.
How'd they live broadcast that?
It was something. No, it was like 2 years ago or something.
Oh, okay.
But the point is, the CEO said that esports are not an actual sport at that time.
Oh, okay.
But now it looks like now they've seemed to change their mind. Probably financially, they're probably seeing this might be a good bet to take.
Probably.
But right now, the website mostly covers League of Legends, Dota 2, Hearthstone. The big
stuff.
Big stuff. I'm surprised they're not covering.
They're not covering CS:GO.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm surprised they're not covering CS:GO. I mean, I'm sure they'll see something. They do have some smaller stuff, like they had some coverage from a 2015 StarCraft 2 World Championships at BlizzCon. They had some of that, so they might touch some other stuff here and there, like the big stuff. But yeah, it's not somewhere I'm gonna check because we don't really cover a lot of esports like professional.
No, we don't.
Really don't. It's something I like to get into, but I prefer to play the games and to watch other people play them.
Like I'll sit down and watch a game of CS:GO or something like that.
Yeah.
It can be interesting. It really can.
Yeah, and like when TBS, I think it was TBS, when they start airing CS:GO, like I want to sit down and watch that.
Yeah, I want to see how they do it and stuff.
Also because I want to support that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because I would love to have more of that on television. But when ESPN starts airing more games, like if I can just go to ESPN channel like version 3 and watch, I don't know, Heroes of the Storm, then I might give it more attention.
I would imagine with as many games as there are and stuff like that, they might actually make a ESPN esports channel.
Definitely. I think on their website they have a dedicated stream for it, or like dedicated website for it, but I don't take my word on that.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. So ESPN wants to become the ESPN of esports.
That's cool.
That's what they're doing.
So, this has absolutely zero segue. You know how here at the College Gamers, we love to talk about Witcher 3.
Of course.
Because that's such an amazing game.
I think it
why it won so many awards.
Our games of the year, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know how the next expansion is coming out, Blood and Wine, or Wine and Blood, something like that?
Yes.
Well, the developers are claiming that it is better than the actual game.
As in length, because
it's 20 hours.
Holy cow! I need to finish the actual game.
Yeah, you need to get on that. I need to get these DLCs and stuff like that. But they are quoted as CD Projekt Red is quoted as saying it is better than the main game.
Wow, you know what's gonna be really funny? This is going to release. Everyone's going to love it. And at the end of this year,
it's going to win.
People are going to be like, you know what? This DLC was pretty good. Witcher 3 gets Game of the Year again. Let's just do that.
I would go for it. I really would. That'd be something. That'd be interesting.
I don't. Can DLCs? They don't get awards, do they?
No.
I got you.
But they do say that once Blood and Wine is released, they're gonna be focusing completely on Cyberpunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the DLC is described as a 20-hour tale that will introduce the all-new in-game region of Tourist Saint.
Tourist Saint? Saint Tourist?
It's Toussaint.
Okay.
So Toussaint, yeah, something like that. Well, and it will in-game. It will give Geralt to a land untainted by war, where an atmosphere of carefree indulgence and nightly ritual mask an ancient bloody secret.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
That's going to be a big change from the current map where you have bodies hanging from trees everywhere.
Yeah, it'll be. I'm really this one Heart of Stone didn't really. It's it sounds interesting, but it didn't really push me.
Did you ever play Heart of Stone?
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. It didn't really push me to go get it. This one right here is pushing me to go get not only that one, but both of them.
That sounds really exciting. I might have to pick that up. I wonder how much Heart of Stone is. I might look at that real quick.
Yeah, while you look at that, I'll go on to my next little piece of news. So, Mike, do you remember that game, The Division? It hasn't come out. It's just been teased at us for the past 2 years.
Wait, it hasn't come out yet?
No.
It's everywhere. I really thought it released or something.
No, it hasn't yet.
All right.
It's about to, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Well, what did you like? At least when I first saw it, I was thinking it was going to be a massive multiplayer online shooter. Mm-hmm. It's not. They say the article I read paralleled it to Destiny.
Which is an online.
It is, but a multiplayer online shooter that at least the way I pictured it would be you're walking around town and you see a bunch of other people. You know, and they're killing people and you're killing people.
Okay, so you can see other players and interact with them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not going to be like that.
What is it going to be? Okay,
when you go to a hub, like a social hub, you'll be able to run into people and stuff there. But once you go out on a mission or something like that, you're with your people that you're with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You could go by yourself and stuff like that. You're not fighting against other players unless you're in a dark zone, which is the online arena basically.
So it's a PvP zone where people can kill each other.
Exactly.
Interesting. I really don't know anything about this game. I haven't really done any much research about it.
Yeah. It's
Tom Clancy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tom Clancy's coming out with one game that looks really great, and then The Division. It looks good. I'm just really it's been teased at us for a while, and it's been delayed twice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a delayed game is better than a crappy game.
Oh, definitely.
But
Batman.
Yeah. But so that's gonna be interesting. But also, I wanted to give kudos to these guys real quick because remember how we always talking about microtransactions.
Yeah.
Seems like that's all we talk about now.
It's
all
everywhere.
over the place. These guys said screw that.
It's a round of applause right
round
there
of applause. They said they had plans to do a paid level skip.
Oh man.
And they said, "You know what? Nah, we're not going to do that."
That would have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think they would have gotten some negative feedback on that.
Yeah. And then also with The Division, the last thing I'm going to talk about with them, and my last piece of news actually,
all right,
is that they have announced their beta, their dates for the beta coming out.
Fantastic.
The only way that you can really confirm yourself for the beta is you can confirm yourself is if you pre-order it, but then you might also, if you sign up for it, you might get it.
So there's a chance that you might not get into the beta.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you pre-order it, you're guaranteed yourself in there access to the beta.
Okay.
But if you don't pre-order it, you can sign yourself up for on a wait list, and you might get in.
I see. So they're gonna fill it up with pre-orders,
and then they're gonna whatever they have left, they're gonna give to other people.
I see. Okay.
So there's that, but the beta release date is the 29th for PlayStation 4 and PC, and then on Xbox comes out the 28th. Woo! Go Xbox! We get it a day earlier.
Wow!
A full 24 hours.
I guess that Xbox One means one day. No, not even a sad laugh or anything. Awesome. All right. Well, speaking of sadness, Taft, I'm feeling really sad. I don't live in Norway.
Well, why is that?
Maybe not Norway. Where is
that because they have an esports class?
Yes, they have an esports class. Norway High School will be among the first secondary schools to introduce esports into their curriculum.
Wait, among the first? That means that there's going to be other people doing this?
Possibly. And I hope it continues because that'd be super awesome. They should just have like their own esports team.
Freaking CSGO class. Like,
that would be fantastic.
I mean, don't they have aren't there in Korea, aren't there colleges to StarCraft or something like that?
Yes, there are. Yeah. From what I heard, the rumor has it there are. But
didn't you go to Korea?
I did go to Korea.
And you didn't go check that out?
I didn't tour schools in Korea because I didn't want to go to college in Korea.
I know, but still, I would have gone and we've seen if they had classes for that.
I didn't. I mean, you can probably Google that. I did watch esports on television.
Nice.
On nice, 50-inch TV in our hotel room. But so this school, they're basically doing an esports class. At the moment, they don't know what they're doing. League of Legends, Dota, Counter-Strike are all on a list of possibilities. The elective will include 5 hours of study per week. I would gladly put in 10 hours per week if I had taken this class. But here's the thing. The class won't be completely dedicated to playing games. They'll also get physical training to help them focus over long periods of time. So they're not just going to be sitting at computers for the entire class, which is good.
Yeah.
I would hate for, it probably sounds like a bad idea to have students, just sit and play games.
Yeah.
Because right now there's kind of a negative connotation to that.
Yeah, that's just an obesity epidemic waiting to happen.
Exactly. And they're going to be working on teamwork and, how, working together and that kind of stuff. So, it's team building exercises, which is good.
Yeah.
Everything about this seems like a good idea.
It does.
And then the best part of this, the part I'm most jealous about, is that all the students enrolled in this course will be provided computers that have the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 980 Ti.
They're given the computer?
I'm thinking that the
probably have to
school
buy it.
has it.
Okay.
And it's kept in, I don't think they're given the computer.
Okay. Some schools will give students laptop. I mean, they return them at the end of the year or something like that.
That's true. But here's the reason why I don't think they're going to give those computers to them. The graphic card I just mentioned is over $600.
Dang.
It's a 4K gaming card. According to I just checked it on Newegg. The price is $670 for the highest tier.
Oh my gosh.
It's over $600 for the minimum level of this graphic card.
Jeez.
Has 8 gigs of memory. This thing is absolutely a beast of a card. And I am incredibly jealous that they're getting one.
Me too, and I don't even play PC.
Yeah, Norway must have some funding to give 12 students this, including the rest of the computer.
Their schools are number one in the world, though.
Really?
Yeah, they're high up there. They may not be. I'm pretty sure they're number one, but they might be number 5.
I love Norway. They're so cool.
I want to go to Norway.
I mean, they do some jerky stuff sometimes, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, only thing that students need to provide are peripherals, so keyboard, mouse, speakers.
Oh, really? That's it?
Screen. Other than that, that's a nice card. I'm about to cry from jealousy.
Yeah.
Such a nice card. Well, that's it for the news, ending on a sad note that we don't live in Norway.
Yeah.
You want to hop into what are we playing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Let's hop away. What you playing? All right, Taft. I've been playing a lot of Planetary Annihilation. Been having a lot of fun with that. It's a lot of fun. I picked it up pretty fast. I've actually gotten pretty good. I'm playing at harder difficulties now.
Nice.
I've only been playing for a week. It's a lot of fun. It's just so simple. It's a lot of fun. The hardest part is having multiple bases on multiple planets, because the only thing I don't like about the game at the moment is hopping from planet to planet, where you have to you basically have to mouse over it and zoom in to switch.
That's weird.
And when the planets are aligned, you can kind of hop in between them and miss it. And it's just it's not a deal breaker, but it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I got you.
But I can't really think of a different way to do this.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. I've already blown up several planets. There's one weapon that's super cool. It's so I'll first of all, I build a cannon that shoots units, and I shoot them through the solar system onto my opponent's planet. So like they can't like see them enter the planet because like you're not like flying ships over.
Yeah.
You're just shooting them into the atmosphere. So
Nice.
it's kind of like a stealth mission. And then they're all workers. And so I build this. It's essentially a giant drill that you watch it drill into the core of the planet and then drop a nuke. And it just blows the whole thing up.
Nice.
It's so much fun. It's so great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's such a fun game. And playing a little bit of Ark. Still working on like a warehouse thing in my base. You've been playing Ark, right?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
After I made my boat and I went up to Hell Island.
Raptor Haven.
Yeah, I went back down, did a little bit of crafting and stuff. I now have a pistol.
What type of pistol is it?
It's a revolver.
You got a revolver?
Yeah.
Dang, son.
Yeah.
I bet ammo
Is hard to, well, it's not that hard to make, but it still takes,
is it like scarce?
it's making the gun makes it scarce. Like, I had plenty of metal and the gun takes up so much metal to make.
Does it?
Yeah.
So how's the damage on it?
It's okay. It's not anything great.
No.
It's not really great.
You would think it'd be overpowered for I guess a
would think.
dinosaur or something.
You would think, but I'm waiting to get the long rifle. The long rifle is the most damaging gun in the game.
Is it? When do you get that?
That's the next gun I get. So
Oh, wow.
level 35.
That's nice.
Yeah.
35. Making it up there, man.
Yeah. And then I proceeded to make my way up the northwest side of the world, of the island, and went to what's it called? The tundra area.
Yeah.
Got a lot of crystal and a lot of oil up there. It was hard to
Nice.
survive though. I saw like 7 Tyrannosaurus Rexes in like one small area, and I was like, I'm gonna make a base over here. And then I got off the boat and saw those guys, and I went, nope.
Did you mark on your map, put a little indicator that says nope?
Yeah.
Nopeville.
Yeah, for sure. No, I do want to go back there when I can and try to.
Yeah, direwolf.
Yeah, exactly.
Those things look hot.
Or get some fur armor. That way I can actually like build a base up there.
Survive.
Yeah, because you cannot survive up there without fur armor.
Oh, I'm sure if you spawn there, you're screwed just
Oh, yeah.
spontaneously.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. But that's a lot of fun. And did you ever see a direwolf at all?
No, I didn't get far enough in there.
I gotcha. Yeah.
I stayed pretty close, like this area. That's like, it's kind of funny because it's almost like a direct straight line where the tundra starts and where it ends.
Yeah.
And I stayed really close to that area.
I gotcha. Yeah. Did you know there are some of the rivers that run through the island? Like they run all the way through.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking at a full map actually. Spoiler alert. I was just kind of like, what does this do?
Yeah.
Because actually the actual reason is because someone drew, you know that symbol, the A symbol?
Yeah.
You can actually when like light shines through it, you see these lines on it.
Yeah.
You can actually draw that onto the islands.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I'm not
cool.
sure if it marks secrets, but you never know. But
That might be why because you know how the A on there has the blue, red, and green.
yeah,
It might be the
they all line up.
the blue, red, and green on the.
So yeah, apparently some of the rivers run all the way through. So
That's cool.
I gotta get a boat.
Yeah, you do.
Are they useful?
Oh my God, they're wonderful.
I'm going to have to invest into that. But right now, leveling up just kinda
Definitely put a
slow.
bet on the boat too.
Really?
Makes it
I
useful.
gotcha. Yeah, when you died on Raptor Island,
I still find it funny that I got back to that bed and the raptor was chilling on the boat.
this is my boat now.
Exactly.
Look at me. I am the captain.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. Ark is a lot of fun. Do you find it grindy?
Yeah, I do. Like right
You
now,
do?
I'm finding it kind of grindy. Like I finally got my gun,
Mm.
and I was really disappointed in the damage.
Yeah.
I went to shoot a turtle in the face, and he's like, "Nope,
Did you shoot Dodo?
no."
Does a one shot Dodo?
Everything one shot to dodo.
I mean,
The
higher
pike,
levels.
the pike is really nice.
What's the pike?
It's like the metal spear, but it doesn't break. Well,
Oh.
it does break, but it doesn't just randomly break,
That's nice.
and you can't throw it.
Oh, I never throw spears anyway.
Yeah, but no, it's super strong.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's.
I
Really
can't
nice.
wait to see what the sword does.
Dude, this sword's gonna rock. But I was actually looking through the community page on Steam for this game,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of let's see, there's a lot of negative reviews about how grindy it gets, and people complaining about how if you're online, you have to log on all the time, or your dinosaurs are gonna starve to death, and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And I was just like, well, if you don't want to get on all the time, you should play single player.
Yeah.
Because the game pauses, like the game doesn't continue running
Yeah.
by itself. So, I think a lot of the issues people are having with the game, like having to log in all the time, just play single player. But I saw a lot of stuff about how grindy it gets. And so I'm kind of concerned that like maybe 40, 50, I really hope things don't crawl to a halt.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
kind of
bad.
thing. So
I just need I'm still too scared to go into the like deeper in and stuff like that. Cause
yeah.
I mean, I have a raptor with me, and that sucker destroys. Like that dude is vicious.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
And my trike can help. Like I'm at this point in time, I'm walking. I ditched my little pig thingy.
Yeah. Well, wait. Okay. How'd you ditch it?
I just unclaimed him.
Oh, okay. I was want to say I wanted to know if you offed him off or not.
No. But then I took my parasaur, my trike, and my raptor, and we are currently making our way downtown. No. Making our way to the east.
Nice. You should have put him on a boat, made a second boat, floated him out, and said you're voted off the island, and unclaim him and swim back. Just keep him out there.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Sacrifice him to a megalodon.
Oh no! Hang him from a tree so it swims
Jumps
up,
Gets
clamps him.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I've see what else I've been playing. I've been playing a little bit of WoW lately. My girlfriend wanted to play because she still had a subscription, so I bought 30 days of game time. playing
Your
all that.
subscription ran out?
Yeah,
What?
I know, right? So
You feeling okay, Mike?
I just been a little warm lately. I have a third arm that's not usually there, but other than that,
Saw the
doing
radiation from Fallout.
probably. But yeah, playing that rating. Nothing has changed since I stopped 5 months ago. Like I think the game development right now is kind of grind to a halt because of the new expansion coming out, and it's and it's a long time for it. Taft is currently abusing my peep right now. Poor thing. Oh, don't do that to him. It's so mean. Anyway, but basically, nothing's really happening. So it's kind of grinding, for gear, rating, that kind of stuff. Also, this week, I found it's a browser game. Taft, you and I were playing earlier.
Yeah,
It's
eats
called-
my battery.
Yeah, it eats a battery apparently if you're playing it. I don't know. Browser games just use a bunch of stuff.
They do. They do usually use a lot of battery.
But it's a planet builder. It's really simple. Don't go into this. It's a browser game, so it's not going to be overly complicated. But it's basically it has tiles like in Civilization, and you have 4 biomes. You can put like plains down, towns, ice, and forest, and you basically just design little planets, and it's surprisingly relaxing. Like I can build a planet and add I don't know what paths through forests and things and make stories, and I don't know. It's like at first it's kind of disappointing because you're like, oh, I can barely do anything with this. Blah, I can just put water everywhere. But as you kind of mess with it, it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's by
You just made it he was just randomly clicking some water points and he made a river between 2 oceans.
Yeah, it was super cool. And it's by a guy, not a game. It's by a guy named Oscar Stalberg, who I looked at his blog site, and he makes all sorts of little games. Like he made a game like this, except you build towers.
Oh,
and you can like that kind of cool stuff. So he's
nice.
Also the game's made in Unity, which is a cool engine. So I have some experience with Unity, and it's just really cool what people are doing with it. Especially, I didn't know you can make browser games. Also, if you spin the planet and stop it suddenly, the trees wiggle. Like all the trees wiggle. It's kind of hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I only played that for maybe half an hour in total.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's a show.
That's a show. Yeah, the audio held up. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank y'all everyone for watching. You can contact the show through the email collegegamershow@gmail.com. Taft and I both have Twitter if you want to hear more from us. My Twitter handle is BlueCows with a Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft's Twitter is
TaftFaust8.
pizza. You ate pizza today.
I could totally go for some pizza right now.
We actually have some pizza in the fridge, I think, right now.
Nice.
So yeah, we live stream the show usually around 5:30, 4:30, that time slot. If you follow us on Twitter, you can get the time for that. And I think think that's it.
Peace.
Thank y'all everyone for listening, and hope school goes well for everyone.
Bye-bye.
Later. Blue Cow Radio.